So back on Forest Road 318. Has water bars, it's kind of flowy. So check out how it does on this. It goes over those water bars just fine. No problem with the rear. I think some people think I'm a heavy guy. I'm actually not. I'm like 180 to 200 depending on the point of the season. Usually during the winter, put on some pounds, then I lose it. So with gear, I might be 200 typically. Yeah, I'm actually not a heavy guy. Heavy, I think of 250 pounds or something, you know, over 200. My fittest time was actually in high school, and I was like 220, but I worked out all the time. Muscle's heavier than fat, by the way. A lot of people don't realize that. That's why the whole body mass index and weight and all that doesn't work out if you actually work out. Yeah, because muscle is heavier than fat, so a lot of people don't get that. They'll be like, oh, your body mass index, you're obese. Well, okay, if you think so, but you have to factor in the muscle content. So no, I'm not. Because otherwise, bodybuilders are all obese. They're heavy guys. Got a lot of bulk. And for if you're 5'6" and you weigh 240 pounds, 250 pounds because you lift weights all the time, and you have muscles. No, you have muscles. Now, what's granted is when those guys stop working out like they do, you know, age comes on, life comes on, that muscle turns to fat real easy. Doesn't mean they're not still pretty strong guys because they started at such a high level, but yeah, they tend to be fat later on. So that's where they got to be careful. And they got other issues really, so it's not like their diets and health are necessarily good. If they eat a lot of pasta for the carbs and stuff, that turns to sugar. Sugar rots your teeth. They tend to have bad teeth. They also have enlarged hearts, like, well, a lot of athletes can, which then causes issues with valves closing. So they can't say they're a really healthy specimen either, you know. There's no winning is what I'm getting at. And so I'm not knocking either way. Okay, I'll go ahead and I'll knock on if you're like morbidly obese. At a certain point, somebody's continually to bring you the food and if you're bedridden. And they're just being an enabler. I just simply wouldn't bring you the food. You'd either starve, or at least you're getting some exercise because you have to get. You would either starve, or you would have to get your own food, and well, that's at least some exercise. Yeah. It's easier for me to concentrate talking and riding when I'm sitting down, because I don't have a habit of speeding up. But standing is preferred on these type of trails when you're going a little quicker. But I have a feeling most newer riders tend to sit anyway, so me riding this sitting down is more comparative to what most people are going to be doing. And you can ride this quick sitting. It's a little bit different expectations of what your body should be doing. But going over a little water bar like that, you kind of post. I kind of push with my legs and kind of like riding horseback English. Over big water bars, well, that one's not too bad. You have to expect that it's coming up. So your body's kind of riding with it. You don't want to be throwing like, something like that. I was exaggerating, but, you don't want to throw yourself. That's when you could go out of control because you weren't expecting. This is just stuff that comes with riding off-road. I mean, your body kind of gets used to whether you're sitting, standing, do both. Like, see, that one was kind of scary, but I kind of posted with my legs. That one I got off the seat just a little. And there's nothing wrong with sitting. Too many people just stand way too much. And if you watch racers, they're conserving energy. They would be sitting like in a spot where they can sit. So, they're not wearing out their legs, and then they'll stand where they need to stand, Not that this would be where you necessarily need to stand, but you get what I'm talking about. So, when you got those guys that say, stand on the pegs for everything, well, that's not true. Now, it is a good habit to practice standing on the pegs if you're a new rider, because it's a different angle, your body's in a different position, and yeah, you can do things like jump that, and don't be afraid to get your butt off the back on a steep downhill, or if it's whooped out. If you notice those guys that do Red Bull straight rhythm, they're way out there. It keeps the bike stable. So if you're in a whoop section, probably not on this bike going real quick, but on, say, one of the bigger bikes, Beta 500 or something, or just a different bike in general, hang your butt off the back, and actually going faster is easier. Let the suspension do the work as you're floating over that stuff. It's scary as hell, but when you have the right rhythm, it's smooth. Woohoo! See, I made it go to the side. A light bike, I mean, it's so easy to direct. And then I kind of saw that log in the road, and I was kind of like, a little bit to the left. I used my legs and hips. Yeah, I think that 13.2 sprocket really woke up this bike. I think with the big bore kit and the 13 tooth and the 63 tooth rear, that will probably be a good combination. Even for trails. I think then it would be a great combination. That extra 25cc is gonna just help you out. I heard it really changes the bike, so if it really does, then that's the way to go. So, of course, you're going to use a little bit more fuel, but it's still such a small engine and a 1.9 gallon tank. I mean, worst case is you could carry some fuel with you. I think you can get a luggage rack for this. I do believe you can get one, and then put a roto packs on it. I'm probably not gonna do that because that costs money. So unless those companies see fit for me to review one, which would be cool and I would do, but it would be sold with the bike. Yeah, I mean, I would like to do that, but it doesn't need one back there. Okay, I'm in second now. This is the easy part. Momentum, get up there, downshift. I planned that because that plateaued there as I came up. So it means when I was in a good spot to downshift and hopefully not miss the gear. Even if I did, it was kind of a plateau. So nope, I hit the first and then just keep on the gas and it just got my momentum. Yeah, if you stay in that loud RPM range, you got the power.